What da danyo, what da dang, and go danyo, oh, what da dang. This is the black pot. AKA Kukushuno, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'll do it on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. This is the black pot, aka Kukushudamo. And today we have a number of issues to look at and want to go straight to the jugular vein. My brother, my sister, the first story I would like to look at is taken from 3 News Online. My brother, my sister, and I would like to look at it one time. It says, Alban Bagbin, sacking coaches alone won't solve Black Stars' problem. And I read, Ghana Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin has expressed his concerns about the recent performance of the Black Stars following the early elimination from the AFCON 2023 tournament. Now the team's overwhelming performance, underwhelming, not overwhelming, the team's underwhelming performance in the Ivory Coast has prompted calls for reform within the Ghana Football Association, GFA, and its leadership. Now, the Black Stars and their handlers must know that they represent more than just a football team. Bagbin said in a statement, they are a symbol of our national pride, cohesion, and resilience. They must therefore endeavor to rise from the ashes of these setbacks and demonstrate to the world the true power of Ghana's football. Bagbin added, it's high time we huddled together to discuss the current state of Ghana's football and consider a comprehensive strategy for the future. My brother, my sister, I leave it here. Now, this is the Speaker of Parliament. He's called Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin. And he says, sacking coaches will not solve the problem of the nation. He said something here that has touched my heart. He said the handlers of the Black Stars must know and understand that they are handling more than just a football team. They are handling the pride and resilience of the nation. Oh my God. I wish somebody had ears to listen to this. My brother, football, as it is right now, my brother, my sister, is bigger than just a game, especially when it comes to national football and national teams. They carry the flag of Ghana. They carry the DNA of Ghana. In fact, they serve as ambassadors of Ghana to the rest of the world. How many people come into Ghana and all they know is Abedipeli? How many people come into the country and all they know is Asamoah Gyan, or Dede Ayew, or Tony Adwoa? I was in Turkey the other day, my brother, my sister, and right at the airport, when the gentleman saw my passport, he looked at me and started shouting, Stephen Appiah, Stephen Appiah. My brother, my sister, our national football team is more than just a football team, as reiterated by Alban Bagbin, the Speaker of Parliament. When I hear them say they are going to bring some coach from England, some coach from Mauritania, some coach from where? My brother, my sister, it's time we sat down to look at exactly what the Black Stars is all about. Now the Black Stars, they form the Black Star in the middle of the Ghana flag. They form a part of the DNA of the nation. And for that matter, we must see the team as such. No member of the Black Stars is not a Ghanaian. As long as we have only Ghanaians being in the team and playing, we must have only Ghanaian coaches, whether you like it or not. I do not understand why the handlers of the Black Stars team, as it stands right now, should come from other countries and owe allegiance to other countries and come and pretend to us that they are with us to help us achieve what we want to achieve in a competition that involves their own countries. Hi, this is deep. Not many people would understand what I'm saying. Some people still see football as just a game. My brother, how can you call this a game when the Black Stars lose? Hundreds of people are refusing to eat. Thousands of people are getting stroke. My brother, my sister, many more are dying. Can you call this a mere game? When the Black Stars score a goal, it's almost like a tsunami in the country. Even those who pretend that they will not follow the Black Stars because they do not want to be disappointed. My brother, my sister, they hide in their bedrooms and watch the Black Stars play. My brother, my sister, so many people respect the Black Stars more than they even respect the president. So many people show more resilience and love for the Black Stars more than they even show respect to the national flag of the nation. You can argue with me from now till the next day. Your argument will not hold water because this is the truth, the ultimate that I'm speaking. It's about time we ceased to see the Black Stars as just another football team. It is a pride of the nation, and I'm choosing my words so meticulously. I said the Black Stars is part of the pride of the nation. If you cannot have Belgians playing in the Black Stars team, if you cannot have Chinese playing in the Black Stars team, why must you have Chinese coaches and British coaches? It's about time we nationalized our Black Stars. All the handlers must be from Ghana. All the food they eat must be from Ghana. The Black Stars should not go out there and eat pizza. If they want to eat pizza, they must eat pizza made in Ghana. When we start eating what we produce, when we start speaking our own language, when we start showing allegiance to our own culture, my brother, my sister, we will do better. Now, what is wrong with the Black Stars is the spirit of patriotism. How can you bring a British coach to help you fight for your independence that the British themselves are not willing to give you? It's almost like in the days of slavery, when England decided to come over and enslave us. Then you bring a British man to come and save you from slavery when he himself has an interest in slavery and owns a number of slaves. Not many people would understand this. Some people have to chew green grass early morning tomorrow before they understand this. Some have to smoke in Tampi tonight before they understand what I'm talking about. What Mahama is saying makes a lot of sense. I do not want to see Chinese coaches, Mauritanian coaches, British coaches, American coaches, Japanese coaches handling the Black Stars. They can come and handle Kotoko. You can bring a Japanese coach to handle RTU. If you want, you can even go to Iceland, Reykjavik, and bring the Iceland coach to come and coach House of Oak. I don't care. But when it comes to the national pride, it must be a Ghanaian coach, and that is without any compromise. Watch this. Within the next few years, you will see what we can deliver. My brother, my sister, what Alban Bagbin is saying is the truth. I leave it to you. Now, the next thing I want to look at is also from Tree News. And I'm going to be quick with this. It says, a leader's priority is to build a nation. And this is coming from Cheddar. He says, a leader's priority is to build a nation. And I read that. The leader of the New Force movement, Nana Kwame Bediako, widely known as Cheddar, has reiterated his vision and purpose for the development of the Ghanaian economy. He said, his words are not mere campaign promises. Cheddar holds the view that the challenges that confront Ghanaians should not be addressed with mere campaign promises by political party leaders, which have more often than not gone unfulfilled. The new force leader made the comments when he paid a courtesy call on the leadership of the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, in Accra to discuss his vision and purpose for the country. He said, "We have realized that politicians work so hard to be elected for whatever next election that is coming, so they can become president. But a leader's priority is to build a nation or a generation. And that is my priority," said Nana Kwame Bediako. Now, what Cheddar is saying is nothing but the truth and the fact. We spend a lot of time. We break our necks and break our legs and our spines in order to win elections. But we do not do the same when we are building the nation. We spend all our time rehearsing how we can win elections by hook or crook, by fair means or foul means. We spend all the time looking at how best the next election can be won. And we will go all extent in order to win this, even if it's by the bullet or the gun. Cheddar is saying that a leader's priority is not to rehearse election winning notes. It's not to rehearse by foul or fair means how to win an election. It is to break your neck to build a nation. That is true. But sometimes when a messenger speaks, we concentrate on the messenger more than concentrate on the message. Cheddar may not have a very good record when it comes to delivering a message. But what he's saying is nothing but the truth. Of course, this is a man who tells us we shouldn't care about how he made his money. We should rather look at what he's coming to do. I can't believe in this. When the same person comes over to tell me, I want to build a nation, then you will tell me, it doesn't matter how I'm able to build a nation. The most important thing is that I build a nation. I can't accept that. We want the nation to be built on fair grounds. We do not want the nation to be built on foul grounds. Same way we want to know the source of your money. If you have it, and if you tell us we don't need to know, then I have a problem. But again, as I said, there are many people who would concentrate on the messenger rather than the message. Please let us look at the message Cheddar is delivering. Let's build our nation and let not kill ourselves to win elections. Now quick, I want to look at this from Graphic Online, and it says Adwoa Safo raises gender bias concerns in national pride. Pledge, I beg your pardon. Adwoa Safo raises gender bias concerns in national pledge. And I read, and this is my area, so I love this. Now, the member of parliament, MP for Domi Kwabenya, Sarah Adwoa Safo, has challenged the language of the national pledge, raising concerns regarding its gender bias. In a lively parliamentary debate on Tuesday, Adwoa Safo advocated for the inclusion of four mothers alongside the use of four fathers in the pledge to acknowledge the contributions of women in shaping the country's history. This follows part of Parliament's new standing orders to recite the national pledge at the beginning of Parliament sitting every week. My God. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. My God, I have lived to see the Ghana Parliament reciting the national pledge before every parliamentary sitting. You remember I advocated for this? Do you remember or do you not remember? So when people say, Black Rasta, you are only blowing it into the air, we laugh at them because we know what we are talking about. Remember, I also mentioned that if churches in Ghana will dedicate just 1 minute before every church sitting or service. They recite the pledge or the national anthem or both, and take time to explain what the words mean. We will have a better nation. This is patriotism we're talking about. This is what is happening in the Parliament House right now. They recite the national pledge before every parliamentary sitting. My God have mercy. I am blown into space. Now let's go to Adwoa Safo. She's saying that the words of the national flag, I beg your pardon, pledge, should be modified. She says the use of forefathers alienates foremothers, is only for fathers. My brother, my sister, in the beginning, God created man in his own image. I'm sure that we have to go back to all these ones and say created man and woman in his own image, right? My brother, this is poetry we are talking about. What Adwoa Safo is talking about is a mere misunderstanding of the pledge and the essence of poetry. I am a poet. I understand what it is to say my father's land, like they say in Nigeria. In Ghana, we say our motherland. Nobody has a problem with our motherland. But when we say our fathers fought for our land, there is a problem. Because gender crazy people will come and tell you, you have to add women there because and make noise in the ears of people. Now let's look at the national pledge. What does it say? I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. They don't have a problem with that. No man is saying, let's say our motherland and our fatherland. No. Men are okay when Ghana is called our motherland, because a mother bears fruits, and that is good enough for every man. But when it comes to, I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage, won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers, they have a problem. My brother, in ancient times, it was only men who went to war. In 1 or 2 cases, not the norm, you would see women go to war. This is African history. Why are we joking with our history and pretending we don't know this? Of course, we had the Asantuas, we had the Queen Nzingas, but they were one off the chain. Don't let us pretend. When there is a war, when the 8 people are coming in, they are looking to save women and children. Why? Because women and children are not supposed to be going to war. It is men whose blood are shed. This is poetic. It just represents the struggle of the people. Now, when a man is talking where violence and where courage is supposed to be used, what do we say in our own traditional parlance? Mema nihana. Adantina ahayesa. Mema nihana. Of course, we know the contribution of women, but what it is that it is men who go to war. They are those who break the bones. They are those who do the bloodshed, not women. In some cases, women go in there. This is just poetry. Some people have a problem. You don't understand poetry. You are okay when we say Ghana is our motherland. You have a problem when we say our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. Say, by women too supported. Of course, women supported. But that is what it means. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Okay, so it's time now to go, and I'm stepping out. There's something here I wanted to consider, but because there's no time, I will just read the headline. It says, this is a complete betrayal. Kwesi Pratt slams Bawumia for ditching Akufo-Addo for new path. Bawumia has always been a hypocrite. They want to win elections. So what would they do? Anything that is not popular, they push it away and hang on to the popular one, not necessarily the most qualitative one. It's all about populism. I leave it here. My name is Black Rasta, and the modeling newscaster is in the house.